What do you do when they tell you you're going to die at a certain time? You do what I've been doing the last couple of years. Welcome back to the RV Odd Couple. My name is John.
And I'm Mercedes. And long story short,
we will never post this video live ever. My wife has this strange obsession for the past year to have me share publicly what are the deepest
depths of your soul,
of what's really been going on in the last 2 years. As you know, I've had some crazy experiences, and she's asked me and begged me to record this video and share it with the public so that they'll understand why I'm so crazy and why I do the things that I do and why I'm warning everybody. But I agreed to sit down in a podcast to record it, and then I'll let her know if you approve or not. If I approve or not. This is either going to be the last video on YouTube we've ever done if we post it, or it's the beginning of a new chapter in a new life.
So let's start with, why does 57 matter? Because otherwise it just sounds like it was my birthday. But this is a pivotal moment. And this is uncharted territory for you. And this is not a regular birthday.
No. Ever since I was a little boy, my family has known that Condon men die at the age of 57. My great-grandfather died at 57. My grandfather died at 57. And my dad knew this, and he died at 57. So I knew at the age of around 31 years old that there's three. I'm going to die at 57.
He only had 26 years
I've only got a few years left. So, and again, 26 years is huge. It's a huge amount of time. But when you start getting down to 55, 56, 57, and you're not going to be around for 58, the clock starts to tick. Yeah. And that's been a lot below the surface of what's happened with our lives, our YouTube channel, our family, our community. Mm-hmm. And most of our closest members, our private members, they know this. I've shared this with them. I've cried about this in open meetings about, I don't got much time left. And they all would call me absolutely crazy and insane and stop talking like that.
Yeah.
But I believed it. I believed it 100%.
Well, and so here's what I wanted to do. Number one, I think this is really interesting. I think this is embarrassing. No, I don't think it's embarrassing. I think it's real. And I think you're getting real. And I think a lot of people can relate to it because something happens. I'm at a place where I have about the same amount in front of me as I have behind me. But when you have more behind you than in front, you start looking at the world differently. And I think people can relate to that. And I think it's really interesting because you built something up so much in your whole life.
Oh, I knew it.
And so number one, I want to ask you questions.
Okay.
I want to record those because
remember, we don't have to post this.
We don't have to post this, but I think it's something that you can never recapture what you're feeling right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then Sage will understand one day why her father was so crazy.
Why was Daddy so crazy? No, and I think it also makes sense because what happened with Thunder Canyon, we didn't choose Thunder Canyon. Thunder Canyon chose us. A million things could have gone wrong. There's a million reasons why we shouldn't be sitting here today. So many things had to fall in place exactly. Yep. And I think people already know the story about how we were RVing through the country. There was uncertainty. And so you were looking for some certainty in a safe place.
Yes. So we get down to about 5 years, right? We launched a YouTube channel, right? This is my going off into the sunset thing. We sell everything. We're buying an RV. We're going to save our marriage. We're going to see the whole world.
Yeah.
And we decide to start a YouTube channel. So we just start shooting videos. We're not professional actors, so all we can do is share with you what's really going on.
We barely do a good job.
And we did that. And it was explosive and it was fun and it was exciting. The best years of my life.
Yeah.
And my wife and I became so close. And I got to be there to watch Sage grow up every minute of every day. I was with her all the time. And then the wheels started to come off in around 2020. Mm-hmm. And you all know what we're talking about.
It just got crazier.
Things got crazier. And I had these deep-seated beliefs of how much I loved my country. And I started to not trust my government. And
everything broke in front of you.
Everything broke in front of me. And my belief systems were crushed. And it's really started to bother me. But remember, I'm going to die at 57.
So the time's running out.
I got to hurry. I got to get this thing done. I got to find a nice, safe place. And the pandemic showed us that I need a safe place for my family. So you all know the miracle in Sage, the miracle that happened with Sage. And we started building the RV Odd Squad, a community of people who love God, family, and country. Mm-hmm. And I started praying for discernment, asking God to find me a piece of land for my family. And as we traveled from Florida up to Colorado, not seeing family after a year and a half with the pandemic and the lockdowns and all that stuff. And along the way, I was looking for land. And I had a dream one night. It was a vivid dream where I saw Thunder Canyon. And I was told that I was being extremely selfish and that I needed to expand my search from 5 to 10 acres to 250 acres for more families. Other people who had supported, loved, and prayed for us along our adventure, they needed protection too. Remember, we were RVing full time and had no property, no land.
Yeah, it's really uncertain when you're RVing because your home is rolling with you. So you lack a certain foundation, like roots.
Right.
It's fun. I think everyone should experience it, but we needed roots.
Yeah, we needed a home. We needed a home base.
Yeah, brick and
mortar. We had to have brick and mortar in case the wheels did finally come off. And you guys know, for the past 2 years, I mean, more conspiracies have come true in the last 2 years than, I mean, I think there's none left that have not come true. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
So I'm praying for discernment. God puts Thunder Canyon on my heart. As soon as I changed the search from that dream, I found a 226-acre property that didn't even say it was a campground. They didn't think it was worth anything, so they put it up as raw land. Miss Kitty, God bless her soul, she made this happen.
Yeah.
Like Mercedes said, everything had to fall into place. Mm-hmm. So when we got to Thunder Canyon, I have never in my life known
what you were supposed to do.
Certain of what God wanted me to do than this. So my passion, and you guys know I'm passionate.
He's very passionate.
Met purpose for the first time in my life. I knew exactly what God wanted me to do. God wanted me to come to this land and grow a community of people who believe in God, family, and country. And that's when I started to fall apart because the passion met the purpose. I lost 75 pounds. I made myself really, really sick. I wouldn't stop working. I was working 18, 20 hours a day. We're doing the campground and the YouTube channel and construction.
And people are asking him, John, why can't you slow down? And in the back of his mind, he's like, I got 200 days left.
I got to hurry.
I got to go.
I got 150 days left. And so that's been my struggle is that the bottom line, guys, is I want to make sure that my family, my wife and my daughter and my older children have a safe place and a safe community to get them through whatever is coming our way.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly sure. I don't think anybody's certain what's coming our way, but it's not good.
Yeah,
it's
it ain't
not
looking
good.
Pretty.
And God does win in the end. Are we in end times? I don't know. That's for a debatable thing. It's for each of us to make up for ourselves.
We definitely have a Depression 2.0 coming.
At least a depression coming,
Tough
if not
times.
Right.
Tough times.
For those of you who thought I've lost my mind in the past year, I did. I was rushing to get a beautiful piece of property and get our preps in order.
The clock is ticking.
So that when I went away, there would be many, many men in community that would watch out for my family when I was gone.
Yeah.
Now I shared this with our group, with the RV Odd Squad members, our paid members.
So they showed up to your birthday.
So they came here for the party yesterday, and it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. And as you guys know, Sage's birthday is the same day as my birthday.
So Sage was born on his 50th birthday. Mm-hmm. So he got a chair and a kid for his 50.
Right.
And that alone, I think that also started a shift in you because your priorities. You have
I wanted to be the best dad I could, and I didn't want to make the mistakes I made with my older three.
Because you have three really good older
beautiful
kids.
children. I am so blessed.
But you did kind of have a do-over.
I was never there for them. I was out working and making the money and chasing the big house, the cars, the trucks, all that stuff, the boats. And I just missed all that. And by the time I knew it, all those kids had grown up. They were all older. And Sage was almost a do-over for me. And so I just did everything different. And I was blessed we were in a place where we could actually cash out and go RVing and see the country.
Yeah, but let's be honest. We were on the brink of divorce, so all our assets were liquidated anyway. So we're like, let's go travel.
Everything happened for a reason.
Exactly as it was supposed to.
Looking back now, guys, I never in a million years would have been able to accomplish what we've accomplished in such a short period of time.
Without all the hands.
Without all the people that have come from all over the country and Canada to help us build this. Camp Gratitude is beautiful. Camp Gratitude is a beautiful place of refuge.
It's crazy.
Our members are fantastic. They're loving, giving, kind people.
And it's a spiritual refuge. People that have been hurt or they're tired or maybe they were caring for a family member and they're just exhausted to this deep core. This is a refuge where people fill a cup a cup that's really hard to fill.
Does that make sense? Really hard to fill.
And I've met people that have lost a child, had a broken relationship with God, and begun to mend it here. Not saying it's all perfect and dandy, because after losing a child, it would never be perfect and dandy. But they start to heal here, and this is a place that is really, really special. And I think that Thunder Canyon chose us. We didn't choose Thunder Canyon.
The land and Miss Kitty chose us.
They called us to, because Ider, Alabama is a really nice community.
It's beautiful.
Old-fashioned values, a community that they still wave when you drive.
It's like going back in America 75, 80 years. It really is.
I don't know about 75, 80 years ago.
It is. It's horrible out there today.
It's horrible.
Get out of the cities. Get the hell out of there.
Okay. But then you mix that with the squad. And our squad, God Family Country, we're almost like refugees looking for land that has old-fashioned values, We're just broken people. Yeah, none of us are perfect, but we all love God.
Yeah. We try to be better than the person we were yesterday.
And we're not all broken on the same day.
Yeah, we're not all broken. So when a couple of us are broken, the other ones pull us up. It's really quite a beautiful community.
But I have questions for you.
Okay.
This is thank you for indulging me. No. Okay. So, you have lived your life thinking the clock was ticking.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're at 58. Now what are you supposed to do?
It's a bonus day. You remember, I woke up.
What?
I woke up my birthday morning, and Mercedes was scratching me, and Sage and Mercedes were both kissing me. I was crying, like, oh my God, I'm here. I made it.
I'm still here.
And the way, honestly, it's only been a day, but it's a bonus day.
Nice.
It's a bonus day. I rushed so hard that most of the work is done. My family is protected and safe, and we have plenty.
We're in a good place.
We're in a great place. Now that I got bonus days, I want to make it better. I want to make those systems better. I want to grow more of my own food. I want to eat healthy. I want to get myself into better shape, because it hurts getting old, man. If I knew I was going to make 58, I might have taken a little bit better care of my body.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You would have drank a little more water and stuff. Huh?
Yeah. Well, a lot of different things, so it's a bonus day.
Nice.
Where I'm super excited to move forward and to see where it goes.
Okay. Next question. What do you think this means to your sons?
I think it's a big deal, because like my dad telling me that his dad and his grandfather died at 57, I wish I never told my boys that.
Yeah.
I really wish I didn't, because that belief system was put in my head.
You don't want to give that to
them.
I
don't want to give that to them, but it's too late. I did. So, hey, boys, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Dad broke the chain, man. And it was because of solid belief in God, and giving my life every day to his will that it's happening. So you guys are going to be fine.
So question for you, because there's been this buildup, and we've all known what your 58th birthday has meant to you. And it was weird watching you, because we had to force him to blow out his own candles.
I just don't like it being about me. No. It's Sage's birthday too. So you guys know, Sage and I have the same birthday.
No, and I hear you, but it was kind of like, come on, you can blow out your own.
They
each had their own cakes. But the point that I want to, did the day meet your expectations?
Yeah, it was weird. It was a deep gratitude and a bit of some sadness, a little bit of embarrassment. All these people came to celebrate when I made 58. I didn't think I was going to make it. I really didn't. And then you remember last Easter, my mom died.
Yeah.
And then we got sick.
Yeah.
I still have not bounced back from that. My lungs have still not recovered in 6 months.
Yeah.
I thought that was the beginning of the end.
When
I got sick. Okay. So I've been racing, and you guys are watching our video going, man, this guy's lost his mind. I had lost my mind. I was in a hurry.
He still hasn't found it.
Yeah. and what's interesting is I've never dug into the Bible as much as I have in the past year.
What has that given you?
Well, the first thing it gave me was Hosea 4:6, which we suffer from a lack of knowledge, right? And I went through a period in the last few months where I was really wanting to get closer to God. And I found that, and I wanted to share the good news with everybody else. And I started to sound like a preacher, which you hated.
Well, okay. So you said lack of knowledge. What's the biggest thing that younger John lacked in knowledge? What's the biggest piece of knowledge that younger John didn't know, that if you could whisper it in his ear, or
that the most important thing is not things. It's not money. It's not boats. It's not houses. It's not toys. It's not success. It's a relationship with God. For me, getting my relationship with God, this most important thing every day, and everything else built around that. I realize now that God takes care of all the details. You don't have to worry about the mundane things in life that weigh you down. Focus on your spiritual relationship with God directly. You know, I don't like listening to other people
tell you what to believe.
I don't like listening to preachers. I don't even like church. I really don't.
But look in your Bible for yourself.
Yeah, I look in my Bible for myself, and I ask for guidance and direction, and to give me the right understanding of what it is He wants me to read. I just open it some days and just look. Okay, that must be from God, and I start digging in there.
That must be from God.
Yeah, so
I like that.
Yeah,
like
but it's been a mad race to make sure that when I was gone, my wife and my kids have the best opportunity possible, that their dad left a legacy of a safe,
secure,
wholesome, secure community where they can weather the storms that are coming. And you know, our community focuses on God, family, and country.
Okay.
And not so much country anymore at this point.
Well, community. Yeah.
Community.
So, final question.
Final question.
You're older than your dad was when he passed.
I am 1 day older. Well, no, my dad died actually 10 days before he was turning 58. Yeah.
10 days. So
10
you're
days.
11 days older than your dad.
I'm 11 days older than my dad.
What would your dad tell you?
My dad would probably say, stop being so hard on yourself. He would say, forgive yourself.
You're going to make me cry.
Well, I'm going to cry. So I made a lot of mistakes in my life when I was a younger man. A lot. And I wish I could take a lot of it back. I can't. I love my 3 older children so much, and there's still damage there. But I'm rebuilding those relationships as well. And I do believe now that I've got bonus days, I have a feeling that we're all going to be together again soon here. And I'm super grateful for that.
I think we'll see you guys in the next video.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm glad we did this, babe.
Hopefully many years from now, she'll have her children here. The safe place that we built for our kids and their kids. And it will always be safe, and God will always watch over it. So thank you, and God bless you all.